Hello, citizens of RAWR NATION! Raul here, and today we're going to be talking about a couple of very interesting news stories that broke out this week. So first off, SpiderMan might be leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh my god, no, this can't be true! Tell me it's not true! It can't be true! Well, nothing is official yet, but it's a very real possibility. So what happened is that Amy Pascal, who's the former chief of Sony Pictures and one of the producers on the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming, she came out there at CinemaCon this week and she said that one of the things that I think is so amazing about this experience is that you don't have studios deciding to work together to make a film very often. In fact, it may never happen again after we do the sequel. And then every single person on the internet started going insane. It was like a couple years ago when everyone thought that the world was going to end because of, the whole 2012 prophecy, but that's what it was like on the internet this week when that broke out. But here's the thing, and I want all of you to remember this. Spider-Man does not belong to Marvel. Spider-Man still belongs to Sony. See, the way that this whole Marvel and Sony deal works is that Sony can now work together with Marvel on their Spider-Man movies. Marvel can include Spider-Man in their movies, and Sony can include any Marvel character in their Spider-Man movies. But Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man, okay? You guys follow me here? Sony did this deal with Marvel because they were broke as hell. Things were not going well at their film studio. They had nothing. Sony was basically like that homeless person that you run into on the street. Spare change. Spare change. I need food. I'm homeless. You see, that is the position that Sony was in, and that's why they made this deal in the first place. Now, why would they separate again? Now, this actually should not come as a shock to you guys, because just like a week ago, Sony announced that they were doing a Venom movie and a Black Cat and Silver Sable movie that are not a part of the MCU. So Sony is basically creating their own Marvel universe that has nothing to do with the MCU. Now, what I think is what most likely is the case here is that when Sony and Marvel made this deal, they put like an expiration date on it just in case things didn't work out. I think that they did this just in case the Spider-Man movies that they make together are not successful. Just in case, they're not good movies, no one likes them, and they don't make any money. I think that's why they did this, because when you do it this way, Sony can still retain the rights to Spider-Man once the deal is up. And once the deal is up, Marvel is not obligated to use that character anymore. Now, is it possible for them to go their separate ways? Absolutely. But it is also possible for them to renegotiate this deal and renew it. And I think that that's most likely what is going to happen, given that the Spider-Man movies are successful, like I think they're going to be. So I would not panic about Spider-Man leaving the MCU just yet. In other news, it has been reported that Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron writer and director Joss Whedon is nearing a deal with Warner Brothers and DC to write, direct, and produce a Batgirl movie. Now, I'll admit, I am not too familiar with Batgirl, but I did love both of the Avengers movies a lot, even Age of Ultron. And I really do think that Joss Whedon is a fantastic writer and director. What worries me about this, though, is that DC has been having a lot of trouble with their movies lately. They have so much on their plate. I mean, listen, they went through not one, not two, but 3 directors on The Flash already. They had to start from scratch with both their Flash and Batman scripts. They lost Ben Affleck as the director on the Batman, and now, if the rumors are true, Ben Affleck might not even be playing Batman anymore, for God's sake. Okay, now DC, hear me out. Please, listen to this. Nobody is asking for a Batgirl film right now. Batman, The Flash, Suicide Squad 2, Man of Steel 2, those are the movies that everybody wants right now. So please, DC, get your shit together on those films first, and then start on a brand new project. Now, don't get me wrong here. I am not opposed to seeing a Batgirl film. When it comes out, I'm definitely going to go see it. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Joss Whedon. I think the guy is really talented. But I just think that they should focus on getting those other films off the ground first before starting something brand new. Alright guys, that's all the news that I have for you guys today. So, SpiderMan possibly leaving the MCU, Joss Whedon to direct a Batgirl film. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Comment down below and let me know. Be on the lookout next Saturday for my review of the brand new Netflix original series, 13 Reasons Why. Farewell, citizens of RAWR Nation. Catch you on next time.